Chances are, if you're a real estate agent watching this video, you are struggling with your business. Now, there's one of 5 reasons that you're struggling. It's either number 1, you're lazy, number 2, you're cheap, number 3, you're distracted, number 4, you're fearful, or number 5, you are just simply out of alignment, whether that's with your brokerage, your circle, or your own personal goals. If you're not willing to pay the price for the desired future outcome, then you should probably just exit stage right and leave the industry, because we have a training platform that will take an agent from 0 to 3.8 signed contracts in 6 weeks or less if they follow the activities. And today I'm going to lay out a framework of 7 things you should be doing in your business right now that you're probably not, to get the desired outcome that you want. My name is Jesse Dow, and I am a top 100 influencer agent here at eXp Realty. I am a 6-time Icon agent, and I've closed over 832 transactions on the eXp platform. Now, I've also earned over $1.1 million in revenue share, along with over $200,000 in incremental stock through the Culture program. Now, this channel is dedicated to elite data, numbers, and the behind-the-scenes access to all the eXp updates. And if you're a serious agent like I know you are, and you want multiple revenue streams, consider subscribing to the channel. But let's talk about those 7 things that you must do to inject into your business right now to get the desired outcome that you want. There is a simple fact. It's typically when I meet with agents or I meet with teams, depending on where they are either missing a couple key components. Number 1, if you're a team agent and you're watching this, or a team lead and you're watching this, the facts are the facts. I can sit down with your business and I'll know within an instant what the problem is. If you're an agent and you're a solo agent, or you're just starting out and you're not getting the business, or you're just looking for a path to go forward, I'm telling you, this is exactly where you need to be. Now, here at eXp Realty, we have something that no other brokerage has, and those are training paths. That is not part of my 7-step process or my 7 things you need to be doing with your business, but I just want to show it to you really quick so you can see exactly what success looks like in a brokerage. So if I was over here on expuniversity.com and I click on training paths, I click on emerging agents, capping and icon agents, teams or attractors, Spanish speaking, etc., etc. But if you're someone that's looking to get business right now, and you're a solo agent, or you're a team lead and you have solo agents and you just need something to plug your agents into, this is exactly what they need. They need fast cap, 0 to 3.8 contracts and 6.9 appointments in 6 weeks or less if they follow the daily activities. This is a no-brainer. This shows you exactly week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, and it only requires 3 hours of in-person meetings followed by daily activities. Week 1, it's owning your business. 2, prospecting. Week 3, how to nurture your database and do lead gen. Week 4, marketing your brand, not the brokerage brand. Notice it says your brand. 5, winning buyers. Week 6, winning sellers. This will lay out your foundation. So if you're a brand new agent or someone that's struggling, this is the foundation you need to build a real business. And this is included for free at eXp Realty. No other brokerage does that. If you're an aspiring team agent or team lead or building your own brokerage, we can put you on a learning path, but there's only one way to get access to all that. That's being here at eXp. And if you want to see what that looks like, schedule a call right here on my Calendly, or give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. But let's talk about the 7 steps you need to be doing every single day, basically paying that price to get the desired outcome you want for your business. Because if you're not doing it, it's because of those 1 of 5 things. You're either lazy, cheap, distracted, fearful, or out of alignment. And my guess is it's probably number 5, you're probably out of alignment. The fastest shortcut to any success is being around the people already doing it. And that's why I love being here at eXp. But the first thing you need to do when taking action is time blocking. And the first thing you must prioritize every single day is lead generation. Whether that's you're doing YouTube for real estate, Instagram for real estate, buying leads, open houses, door knocking, nurturing your sphere, whatever, it's prioritizing lead generation number 1 every single day. And if you have no business, you should be doing this for 5 hours a day. I used to set my alarm clock for midnight. I would get up, I would look at my FSBO list, I'd get everything ready for the next day. I'd get up at 5 a.m., I'd go through and I'd get my list, I'd get some detailed notes. As soon as 8 o'clock rolled around or 7:55, I would just start hammering the top ranked houses that I previously selected. Now I know that's not the easy way of doing it. However, that was the way that I like doing it, and that's what worked for me. Once again, I was doing it for me. Number one, prioritizing your lead generation every single day, and you need to be doing this for hours on end. Don't make excuses, make it happen. Number two is you need to be making 20 connections a day. 20 connections a day. It doesn't matter if it's knocking on a door, buying Facebook leads, it doesn't matter. It's 20 connections, 20 business owners, 20 connections, and you are going to track your 1 minute and 2 minute conversations, and you are going to put them into your CRM, which is action step number 3 is living in your CRM. If you are not living in your CRM and you are not making notes, adding drip campaigns, updating your sequences, updating your clients' needs and desires, and because things are always evolving, then you're not doing the right things. Trust me, if you're a brand new agent, you have all of the time in the world to make all this stuff happen. So absolutely making no excuses. The fourth thing you need to be doing is following up like a freaking boss. This is the biggest miss in the industry, next to agents not following up with their clients after they close on a transaction. 90% of buyers and sellers say they would work with the same agent again, but only 10% do. That is a very sad statistic, and that just tells me that following up sucks. And your fourth action item is following up like a boss. If you have a 20, 30, 60, 120 second conversation with someone, you know what you're gonna do with them? You're gonna put them into your CRM, which was action step number 3, and then you're gonna go to step number 4, and you're gonna follow up with them. Hey, great chatting with you today. If there's anything I can do for you, please contact me directly. Love to help. Boom, you followed up with them. Maybe you send them an email. Maybe you send them a handwritten note. Maybe you send them a smoke signal. Who knows? Maybe send them a birthday card. It doesn't matter. Follow up like a boss. Be the reliable person. Whether you're making content on social media and being consistent, everyone is looking at all these things as signals. If you're inconsistent in your business, if you're inconsistent in your follow-up, guess what they think you're going to be? Inconsistent when buying and selling real estate. All roads lead to Rome. So every single action you take, people are watching you act like a professional. Step number 5, action item number 5, is build brand you. You are the primary person in this equation. Not your brokerage, not your broker, not your team agents. Yes, they are a reflection of you, but you are the brand. What is the definition of brand? It's the image in which people feel about you when they see the brand, or they hear the brand, or they feel the brand, whatever. It is the way that people feel when that is referenced. That is the brand. Now, what is the minimum structure of like building brand you look like? Honestly, you should be posting a minimum of 10 times a day on social media platforms. Now, what does that look like? It could be 3 reels a day on Instagram. It could be 3 posts on Facebook, so there's 6. Your LinkedIn post every single day, your TikTok, your YouTube short, and give me a 10th one. You can tell me down in the comments below what you guys think. What do you guys think number 10 should be? But that is all about building brand you. If I hear another agent ever tell me that they are staying at their real estate brokerage because of a big balloon or because they have some name behind the brand, trust me, you have drank the Kool-Aid, and your real estate brokerage is not the reason that people are hiring you. They are hiring you because of you. And if you think it's because of your brokerage, then they would call 50 other agents at that brokerage and then interview them as well, but they don't. It's also when agents charge less on their commissions. If the consumer was looking for the cheapest option, they never would have called you to begin with. That's just the facts. I'm here to talk about numbers and data. Remember, people lie, numbers don't. Excuses are forever. A lot of people have them, but we're not here to give excuses. We're here to take action. Number 6 is you're prioritizing your reviews. Whether they're Google, Zillow, doesn't matter, you're asking for them. If you meet with a customer or a future client for coffee and you're talking about the market, guess what? You're gonna ask them, hey, I really enjoyed our conversation. You know, something that could really help me out is I'm trying to build my reputation online. You know, would you mind filling out a Google review for me? Well, I haven't worked with you. Well, we just talked about the housing market. Maybe you could just talk about that we sat down and Jesse explained to me what was going on with the housing market and that maybe right now wasn't the best time to buy or sell my house or buy or sell a house. Doesn't matter. People can always go back and update their review down the road. Prioritize reviews. Google and Zillow, when you're closing a transaction, that's the worst time to ask for a review. What you want to do is you want to ask for that review if there is seller right when the deal gets accepted. Unless it's like you sense it's a super smooth transaction, but if you ask for it right when the deal gets accepted, that's when the emotions are the best. Because guess what's coming? They're asking for repairs, they're asking for price adjustments, they're asking for closing costs, and it typically starts going downhill from there. Buyers typically are ecstatic when they close the house, so you can ask for the review when they close the house. However, if you ask for it when it gets accepted, that's another great time. That's just the pro tip. Prioritizing those reviews every single day. You should be focusing on getting a single review every single day. So you're prioritizing your lead gen, prioritizing your reviews. They should be going hand in hand. If you're connecting with 20 people, getting 1 out of 20 to write a review should be the easiest thing you've ever done in your life, next to breathing. Number 7 is you need to be investing in mentorships, masterminds, and trainings. If you're not investing in self-development, you have absolutely not paid the price to get the desired future outcome that you desire. And if you want to talk to me about what that looks like, you can go ahead and schedule right here on my link. This is a direct link to my Calendly. We can have a one-on-one conversation, or you can give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. But I'm here to say that if you're not investing in yourself, then why do your clients want to invest in you? It absolutely blows my mind that I see these agents charging top dollar. They're the worst agents and they're not investing in themselves. And then I see great agents that are investing in themselves, but they're so scared to ask for anything. And it's just, there's a big disconnect there. And the reality is the agents aren't getting the training that they really need because they don't want to feel uncomfortable. And you have to step out of your comfort zone to get the biggest growth. Now, if you're not willing to do that, then you're not going to see the growth. What does Tony Robbins always say? People would rather move away from pain than purposely move towards pleasure. That is a natural human tendency. So it's not a uncommon thing that if you're not out there purposely seeking growth in your business, and if you're watching this and you're not at EXP, and trust me, I know there's a lot of agents that are scared of success. When I went to Bold the first time, they told me that people are actually scared to make $1 million. I was like, what? I'm like, who's scared to make $1 million? They're like, a lot of people. And you know, the reality is I think a lot of people are scared to fail at trying to make the $1 million. But guess what? When you write the goals down and you take these 7 action steps, the goal becomes more attainable. And when you actually get that goal and you hit it, it is the most incredible feeling that you've done it. And then guess what? You're like, that wasn't so hard. Let's do it again. And then you make your goals bigger. I just watched an episode of, I can't think of it, it's the basketball podcast where they were talking to Jameis Winston, football player, asking him, were you humbled when you got to the league? And he said, no, I was actually humbled by the fact that I didn't dream big enough. He's like, my only goal was to get to the NFL. He's like, I was talking to other athletes and their goal was to win the Super Bowl. He's like, my goal was never to win the Super Bowl. So once I got to the NFL, I actually dialed down my desires. And what I realized is I cheated myself. So are you dreaming big enough as a real estate professional? Whether it's for you, your family, your business, your community, your clients, it doesn't matter. You need to know that the more successful you are, the bigger impact you can make. And it should never be for you specifically, because if you make it about you, you're never gonna see those desired outcomes. If you make it about someone else, something else, your community, your family, guess what? Your why has to be big enough, and then you are willing to pay the price to get the desired future outcome. I really hope that this video inspires you to take action, and until next time, we'll catch you later.